Most diets promise fast results, strict rules, and instant transformation. They tell you to cut out entire food groups, count every single calorie, or only eat at certain times of the day. But one of the healthiest eating patterns in the world doesn't rely on extremes at all. It doesn't ask you to give up your favorite foods forever or follow complicated meal plans that require a calculator. Today, we're talking about the Mediterranean diet, not as a trend, not as a quick fix, but as a simple, realistic way of eating that millions of people have followed for generations. This isn't something invented by a celebrity or created in a laboratory. It's based on how real people have been eating for hundreds of years in some of the healthiest regions on Earth. You've probably heard the name before. Maybe you've seen it in a magazine, heard it mentioned on a cooking show, or noticed it on a restaurant menu. But what does the Mediterranean diet actually mean? What foods are included? Why do researchers keep studying it year after year? And most importantly, is it something that could realistically fit into a modern lifestyle? Whether you live in a big city, a small town, or anywhere in between. Let's break it down in a simple way that anyone can understand, even if you've never thought much about nutrition before. The Mediterranean diet is inspired by traditional eating patterns from countries bordering the Mediterranean Sea, places like Greece, Italy, Spain, and parts of France. Picture sunny coastal villages, outdoor markets filled with fresh produce, families gathering around the dinner table, and meals that take time to enjoy. Instead of focusing on strict calorie limits or telling you exactly what to eat at every single meal, this approach emphasizes whole foods, balance, and building long-term habits that actually stick. Research suggests that people who follow this style of eating tend to have better heart health, more stable blood sugar levels, and a lower risk of certain chronic conditions compared to diets high in ultra-processed foods like chips, sugary cereals, frozen dinners, and fast food. It's also commonly associated with healthy weight management, not because it's super restrictive or makes you feel hungry all the time, but because it encourages nutrient-dense foods that help you feel satisfied and energized throughout the day. Think of it this way. Instead of eating a bag of candy that leaves you hungry an hour later, you're eating foods that actually fuel your body and keep you full longer. So what does this way of eating actually look like? This approach is built around fruits and vegetables of all kinds, whether fresh, frozen, or even canned without added sugars or excess sodium. It includes whole grains like brown rice, whole wheat bread, oats, and quinoa. Legumes play a big role too, and those are just fancy words for beans, lentils, chickpeas, and peas. You'll also find plenty of seafood, especially fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. Nuts and seeds are eaten regularly, whether as snacks or added to meals. And one of the most important parts is healthy fats, especially olive oil, which is used for cooking, drizzling on salads, and adding flavor to dishes. The diet also includes moderate amounts of poultry, like chicken and turkey, eggs, cheese, and yogurt. These foods show up regularly, but aren't the main focus of every single meal. On the other hand, it limits ultra-processed foods, things that come in brightly colored packages with long ingredient lists full of words you can't pronounce. It also means cutting back on refined grains like white bread and sugary pastries, sugary drinks like soda and sweetened juices, and foods with lots of added sugars and unhealthy fats. One important detail that people sometimes miss is that the Mediterranean diet isn't just about what you eat. It's also about how you eat and how you live. Meals are often shared with family or friends, eaten slowly without distractions like phones or television, and enjoyed without rushing through every bite. There's an emphasis on using herbs and spices like basil, oregano, garlic, and rosemary to add flavor instead of relying heavily on salt or sugar. This not only makes food taste amazing, but also supports overall health, since too much salt can affect blood pressure. Let's talk about what a typical day of eating might look like, just to make it more concrete and easier to imagine. Breakfast could be Greek yogurt topped with fresh berries, a drizzle of honey, and a sprinkle of nuts or seeds. Or maybe it's a bowl of oatmeal cooked with cinnamon and topped with sliced banana and a handful of walnuts. You could also have scrambled eggs cooked with spinach, tomatoes, and a bit of olive oil, served alongside a slice of whole grain toast. Lunch might be a big, colorful salad with mixed greens, cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, chickpeas, a bit of feta cheese, and a dressing made from olive oil and lemon juice. Or perhaps it's a tuna salad with white beans, olives, and lots of fresh vegetables. You could also enjoy a whole grain pita stuffed with hummus, grilled vegetables, and a little bit of cheese. Dinner often includes grilled or baked fish like salmon or cod, served with a side of roasted vegetables such as zucchini, bell peppers, and eggplant, and a portion of whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, or even roasted potatoes seasoned with herbs. Maybe it's a chicken dish cooked with tomatoes, garlic, and olives, paired with a simple side salad and some crusty whole grain bread for dipping in olive oil. Snacks throughout the day are usually simple and unprocessed. Think fresh fruit like apples, oranges, or grapes, a small handful of almonds or cashews, carrot sticks or bell pepper slices dipped in hummus, a cup of plain yogurt, even a few olives, which might sound unusual if you've never tried them, but they're actually a staple in Mediterranean eating. One of the biggest strengths of the Mediterranean diet is flexibility. You don't have to live near the Mediterranean Sea or only eat Greek and Italian food to follow these principles. The same ideas can be applied to many cuisines around the world. You can make a rice bowl with vegetables, beans, and grilled shrimp. You could prepare a stir-fry with tofu, broccoli, and brown rice cooked in a little sesame oil. You could enjoy a hearty vegetable soup with lentils and whole grain bread on the side. The goal isn't perfection or following every rule exactly. It's about consistency and making choices that support your health most of the time. Many people associate the Mediterranean diet with red wine because in some Mediterranean cultures, a small glass of wine is sometimes enjoyed with meals. But here's the truth: alcohol is not required. If someone already drinks and chooses to do so, moderation is emphasized, which usually means no more than 1 small glass per day for women and up to 2 for men. But if someone doesn't drink alcohol, there's absolutely no reason to start. The health benefits come from the overall eating pattern, the vegetables, the whole grains, the healthy fats, the fish, not from wine itself. Unlike many popular diets that you see advertised online or in magazines, this approach doesn't require cutting out entire food groups. You're not told to avoid all carbs or never eat fruit because it has sugar. You're not counting every single calorie or weighing your food on a scale before every meal. You're not following rigid rules that make eating stressful or complicated. Some people love the flexibility because it feels less like a diet and more like a normal, enjoyable way to eat. Others might prefer more structure and detailed meal plans, and that's okay too. Everyone is different. If you have a medical condition like diabetes, high blood pressure, or a food allergy, or if you have specific dietary needs for any reason, it's always best to talk with a healthcare professional like a doctor or a registered dietitian before making major changes to how you eat. They can help you figure out what works best for your unique situation. Overall, the Mediterranean diet stands out because it's realistic, balanced, and sustainable. It's not about starving yourself or feeling guilty every time you eat something you enjoy. It's not about losing 10 pounds in a week or fitting into a certain size of jeans by next month. It focuses on nourishing your body with real food, enjoying your meals without stress, and building habits you can maintain long-term, not just for a few weeks or months, but for years to come. It's about supporting your health in a way that actually feels good and doesn't make you miserable. If you found this explanation helpful and enjoy simple, easy-to-understand content about nutrition and health topics, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Your support really helps us keep making these videos. And let me know in the comments, what diet or health topic should we break down next? Maybe you're curious about intermittent fasting, plant-based eating, or how to read nutrition labels. Whatever it is, drop your ideas below and we'll try to cover it in an upcoming video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.